I didn't do any art at college, at school.
I did art.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I gained much from it.
Did you learn shapes though? That's what.
I did a piece of paper that looked like a comic strip.
Right.
And on top of that, I drew some still life pencils, which looked like they were on the paper.
Oh, so you did some like hyper
Everyone was like,
realism stuff.
I just want to look at the comic underneath it, and they tried to pick the pencils up.
Oh, nice.
And they couldn't because I drew them.
It was just a prank.
See, you did
prank.
gain something from art then, in that it kind of gave
Trolled
you that
everyone.
ability to think about things and like how to fuck
Yeah,
with
but
people.
I could have thought of that idea.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, but
Without-
you engaged with it at least.
Yeah.
You know that. Look, think about all the fucking classes you just did not engage with at school.
Like math.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
because it's fucking...
It's maths.
It's taught
I hate when
in
people
such
say
a
math.
boring way. Like, math is not taught in a fun way, ever.
No.
I
I
appreciate it's difficult.
My maths teacher had like halitosis or something. It was
no.
and would take breaks in lesson to go and have a cigarette.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he stank so much that it was just like whenever he came up
Unbearable.
close, he would. It's almost like he knew. So to a point where he would use that as a kind of a just. What are you doing, boy? Hey, the Pythagoras theorem isn't like that. Oh
God.
fuck! Please, I can't
Leave
learn
me
this while
alone.
you're doing this. I just can't.
Yeah, I never.
You stinky prick!
You got an E electronics, right?
Yeah, I got an electronics job.
So you know what you're doing.
Exactly. I
At
mean, I
least.
built enough computers. That shit's like Lego, you know?
It's just like Lego, yeah.
It can't be much harder to build a house's electrical system, you know?
No. Do you want to do mine? When I move in?
No. Do you want to die?
Well,
Do you want to touch your banister walking to bed one night and just get
Go,
dangerously electrocuted?
never
Fuck!
let go. You
My
never
home
let
survey
go.
says that my electrics are severely outdated and I should get a specialised electrician in to redo it all.
Oh.
So I got Alex Smith.
Hello.
He got an E in electronics.
Well, I got an E in GCSE electronics, but I have told you the story of why I got an E, right?
Yeah.
I ruined my project day 2.
Spoiled your ballot.
And the next 3 months of when I should have been working on it, I wasn't working on it, and I just submitted what I'd ruined on the second day, and that was it. And my poor electronics teacher was just losing their mind.
I did electronics for a bit. You know when you have to do all of them
Yeah, then you
before you choose.
you switched to textiles, right?
Yeah, I did. I made a dodecahedron.
Why is that an electrical thing?
No, with the like lights and stuff in it.
Oh,
It was like a light up box. I wanted to find out how to make a stencil for a dodecahedron.
right. Just because you like the word?
That and it's like, oh, how many sides can I do?
Is that a 24-sided shape?
That's a 10.
Is it? Or is it a 12?
It's a doe, a deer, female deer.
It's either 12 or 24, I think.
It's probably one of those, yeah.
Let me have a look.
That's why I went to textiles, you know.
12. It's 12 faces.
I made like a pizza
Thank
cutter
you.
in.
A
That's the
pizza cutter.
Yeah.
You made a disc of metal and strapped
Yeah.
it to a handle.
Literally, yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was
that must have taken ages.
That was in the classes where you had to take that.
Yeah, what was
DT,
the other one called?
Design
DT,
technology.
Design Technology, that's it, yeah. We all want to make batarangs, right? Like, who doesn't want to make a batarang?
Well, yeah, of course. Why not? It's the easy thing
Makes a lot
to
of
like
sense.
cut out with the jigsaw, right?
Yeah, you just cut the shape out and bam, you've got a cool toy to play with.
Well, our woodworking DT teacher cut his own thumb off.
Which
As
one?
a sign of protest
Ferret.
or accidentally?
Remember Mr. Ferret?
Mr. Jarrett was his name.
Mr.
not
No
Mr.
Thumbs.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was
His actual name was Mr. Jarrett.
Are
Mr.
you
Ferret
serious?
was his nickname.
Got it, Mr. Ferret.
God damn, he ended up getting with...
He jigsawed his own thumb off.
He ended up getting with either the textiles teacher or the electrician teacher. I can't remember.
Um,
oh wait,
That
textiles.
was my form teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
He was
serious?
batting there, to be honest with him, wasn't he?
It was.
Um,
Caught them in the closet, didn't we?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
My form
that's
did.
disgusting. I should have
They were
been kicked
making
out of
out in
teaching
the-
forever, Trot. No love in here.
No love.
No love in the classroom.
Especially between
At
textiles
least-
and woodworking.
He was DT, right?
He was woodworking, yeah.
Jarrett the Ferret.
Jarrett the Ferret. He cut his own thumb off on the jigsaw.
Did you have any fun names for your teachers, Ross?
Nah, not really. Nothing that was like really stood out.
Did you have a teacher called Mr. Bus that you locked in the toilet and said you're going to miss the bus?
His name was actually Mr. Bus. And we also had a guy called Mr.
No, we didn't. No.
Mr. O'Nions that was also...
I didn't do that, I want to say.
Oh, of course you didn't.
I mean,
That was a
if
good
you
boy.
got to the point where you're getting locked into a cupboard by your own students, you probably shouldn't be in teaching.
You should.
He was,
Yeah,
he was like an older guy, he was like
reconsider.
50 or 60 or something like that. I felt
Yeah.
really bad for him.
Did you? That's not your job, though.
I can still feel bad for people.
You can.
It's not my job. It's my emotional reaction.
It's not your job to feel bad, you son of a bitch.
For me, yeah, it's true. It's your emotional reaction. You're a very emotional child.
Well, it's just feeling bad for someone.
I know I couldn't handle secondary teaching. Like the kids in secondary school,
they don't give a fuck.
horrific, right?
Yeah.
And it's a really complicated time for people.
Where are you going?
I wouldn't want to do it. But then when people go into teaching and they're fucking terrible at dealing with children, it's like, what are you doing here?
He was a nice guy that got exploited by assholes.
Well, yes, but unfortunately, you can't be.
But being an asshole teacher is also worse.
No, there are plenty of teachers out there
balance,
that aren't assholes that can deal with asshole kids. There are.
What if he wants to do better? We don't know his backstory. Like,
No, we
why
know
he's in that
Trot, but we
position.
can review his performance and we can go, you, sir,
You missed the bus.
you missed the fucking bus because you got locked in a cupboard by your students.
Yeah, but they were particularly bad.
That's fucking crazy,
They
Trot.
also
How did you
locked
know
my
he didn't
history
try?
teacher in a closet as well.
Yeah, and one of our French teachers got pushed down some stairs and broke her arm.
Yeah.
Gale.
By
To name no names, but there was a woman with
Gail
the
Gale.
same last
Oh,
and first
Are
name.
you serious?
Her first name was Gail. Her
Gail,
surname
Gail.
was Gail.
Like, where do they fucking find these people?
Gail.